believe you can do.
We're whatever we want to be. I didn't even post that I was going live. And this is just how I have to do it. If I... Hey guys, how are you? Hey guys, this is the only way it's going to work. If I'm going to do lives, I have to work. Like I'm literally in my office working. That's... Hey Louis!
Booked and busy, everybody. But here we are, hanging out with you guys.
So I know that the other day when we did the live, you guys loved it and all, and I am going through... Can you watch it after like the regular people watch? Hey races! Okay guys, so I know that the other day you guys loved the live. I was answering a lot of questions that had to do with surgery and all. And as I said, I always want to be of assistance. I don't only want to sell you guys product, whatever questions or concerns you guys may have. I'm 100% down to answer it. I know that the most, the time that you guys are online the most is after work hours, which would be around 6 o'clock. But it's just that sometimes I have to, most times, all right, all the times I literally have to multitask. So if you guys got the sign up for the Prive Society, which is basically going to be something like this. Hey, I'm Katie, which is basically going to be something like this, but it's going to be more on a private platform because again, you guys are here, you guys comment on all of that. Like after hours, we don't know who's coming on, people can't see, and everybody wants their business out there and all. And then again, like for me, I told you guys I don't only care about surgery, I also care about what's happening in the mind. I also care about character and all of that. Like having an amazing body and stuff like that is all good, but if inside the brain is rotten, it makes zero sense. So we've been going through approving the membership for our clients. So as I said, this is an exclusive membership, so it's gonna only be for clients of ours. Because I see some people had gone on and applied, but they've never worked with us or anything like that. Hey, Melanin. So I want to make sure, again, it's something that we all have in common. You know, like what basically happened is that, as I said, when you and somebody have stuff in common, you and them most likely to get along. I definitely want to start that group where everybody's uplifting each other. Everybody, you know, basically is trying to be around people who sees the same vision or similar vision to them. Instead of being in a world where as soon as they get up and you say you want to do something for yourself, all of a sudden an elephant come in. Or if you get up and you say you want to do surgery, all of a sudden why do you want to do surgery and all of that stuff. Yeah, I just wanted something different. You can definitely, if you didn't get surgery, can you still use it? Yes, you can definitely use it if you didn't get surgery done. And not only that, guys, there is some people there who might need to gain weight before surgery, may need to lose weight before surgery. I just want somewhere where we have people who have gone through a similar experience when it comes on to surgery, but at the same time, we know that we're not just that. So we are going to basically be doing our podcast. Literally we have our mics and stuff like that. We're literally getting ready to set it up.
Like 1, 2, 3.
And yeah, like I'm going to try to do like a week to a few times a week. However, it's going to be different. I want people who knows that they could be like great moderators, like great people who can share great advice on all our experiences. And then, you know, once we're comfortable with them, then of course we could have them where one day they could do a podcast also. But for right now, it's going to be me and Louis. From time to time, we might have, you know, a special guest depending on what we're talking about. So I'm really excited for that, guys. Really excited to with you guys for that. We're definitely going to be having business talk and all. Because again, as you guys know, I don't have a surgery page. I don't believe in that because we're so much more than surgery. Like, listen, when your body look good and stuff like that, it is all good. But when you have a brain to match it, or you have literally strong people, whether a woman or a man behind you and stuff like that, you make it feel like, okay, I'm going to take this body and to make use of it. I'm not going to run it out in the streets like white line. But okay, I know that I have my confidence. A lot of time people would say I can't do certain things because I am not confident yet, or I don't have the body I want yet. I know a lot of people who want to start a business, they might even say they can't start their business yet, or they don't want to start their business yet because they basically want to have the body to match and stuff, you know. But I always tell people, like, there's not a perfect time to start anything. You will never have a perfect time to start anything, and I cannot wait to basically teach you guys my journey and tell you guys my journey, show you the proof of it, because it's so funny. This Prive Society, I actually was supposed to launch it in January. I know it is literally April, and I'm just launching because I realized, listen, there's not going to be a perfect time. There's a lot of things going, but listen, a lot of things you thought would have killed you, never kill you. So this is not going to kill you, all right? Just get up and you do stuff. So that's what I want to start. A lot of information, the same way how I had started. Nice. But it's cool. It's cool. Because she got to finish off. I know it's the dust from the Christmas tree. It's fine. The door is closed?
Yeah, the door is closed.
Okay. So yeah. So for me and all of that, I know, you know, there's a lot of people who basically talk about starting a business and all of that, or the things that you guys might even see on social media when it comes to starting a business. I can say business isn't for everybody. That doesn't mean that I'm telling you, okay, business isn't for you. The reason why I would say business isn't for everybody is that to start a business, you've got to basically drop yourself and drop the world and drop your life as you know it. It's as simple as that. And a lot of people aren't ready for that. A lot of people start a business and they're like, okay, I run my business Monday to Friday. Saturday is turn up. Your Saturday will be no different from a Monday, especially in your first year of business. So a lot of people don't tell you that kind of things, you know. A lot of people basically say, oh, you know, like, show your lifestyle, show how you dress, show your stuff, them, da 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 da. That don't sell anything. That doesn't sell anything. So again, I want it to basically be a 100%, you know, thing, like not only surgery, not only business, not only, you know, relationship, like the stuff that, for example, stepping out of your comfort zone. I want where there's one day of each week. I'm not even going to tell a month. Like, no, one day of each week where you get up, we all get up together and we do something. We're going to have forums there where you can actually post also. And every one day out of every week, everybody posts trying something new. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I am Jamaican. And a lot of times, you know, we're stuck in our way. We're stuck in our routine, and anything that's new, we can't really break out of it, especially when your friends and family members are the same way. But then you basically go through life, go through the world, and you never really try anything new. And I always say, on your last day of taking the last breath, you don't want to say, if I had known. Like, I literally picked up golf. Probably 4 weeks ago, I picked up golf. And I enjoyed it. I just went once because work happened. But no, I'm like pushing forward, and basically like trying to go again. Even I'm going to do a vision board also, like a vision board event and everything like that, where everybody is 100%, everybody going to come out with their vision board and stuff like that, and we're going to make a vision boards together. Now, when it comes down to traveling and whatever, I don't know about anybody else, but it's Jamaicans. The only place we want to go is back to Jamaica when we come to America. Back to Jamaica when we come back to America. No, it's full time. The world is there. Like, I've gone to so many places, and let me tell you, if it wasn't somebody who would rip me out of my comfort zone, the only place I would have ever gone was Jamaica, and probably England, if even that. So that's basically what I want to start. I want to also do where every single month we're going to pick a charity, or we're going to pick somebody in need in our community, and it can be going to our local hospital and stuff like that, somebody who can pay for their chemotherapy, and we basically pick up donations and stuff like that, and we basically find this person and go to the hospital and pay for the chemotherapy, whatever we collect for the month. Like, life is for living, not for existing. And that's what I want to definitely start, or that's what I want to do. And that's the reason why I didn't open it to every single body. I did it where it was like an exclusive thing. And again, like, if you have purchased from us before and we do have a certain relationship, of course you'll get something. You will get the invite. But I want it to definitely be somewhere where we can talk, we can relate to each other, we can basically build each other. I don't know about you guys, but you see, like, probably like before last year, I didn't have 5 people who I could have gone around and told about what I wanted to do in my company, and I don't feel an elephant come sit down right in between me. I have been so happy and excited about a lot of things that I wanted to do in my life, or a lot of things that I wanted to do in my business. And as soon as I say it and stuff like that, I just feel like, I feel like I overshare. And that shouldn't be. But if you find a group that basically, you know, they went through the same thing that you go through, and at the same time, they're looking for the same person that you're looking for, and they are the same person that you're looking for. What do you think can come from that? Like, literally, what do you think can come from that? Like, a lot of times when you want to do something, you don't have anybody to ask. Like, I tell people I don't have any mentor, and then they might look at me crazy. I say I don't have any. The most I might do, I read books and trial and error. And then if you know me personally, or you ever ask me something about business, of course I'm going to tell you. Because guess what? Too much money out here. Too much money out here. That's what you want and stuff like that. You have to surround yourself with the people. But not a lot of us live in cities or countries where you can find that crowd. Because I remember when I was looking for networking events, before I started my business, I tried to go to these networking events and I'm like, what the hell is this? This is foolishness. And as soon as I basically branched out and did my own thing, and I remember one day I was driving on the highway, and it dawned on me, I say, I wonder if God did actually use me to build my own circle. So that's the reason why I couldn't find the circle. Like, literally, the way how I think, I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys, where literally you would think certain things and all of that, and you try like pinch it and try drop it on somebody, and them look at you crazy like, oh no girl, everybody's selling water. Every single person selling water. Oh no, girl. Everybody trying to move there, so. Everybody trying to move there, so. So then basically, you just leave with it. Or the biggest thing of them all. Like, you're doing good and stuff like that in business. Or you're doing good in life, and one day you kind of feel down. You're scared to tell somebody, because you know everybody goes, but you did go on like it's perfect. You don't even have somebody who you can be like, I am that strong friend, and one day I want to basically feel like I can be vulnerable. So that's the main reason why I started this group, because that's exactly how I felt a lot of times. Like, a lot of times. I'll go around people, and within 5 minutes, I get on my back, because I say, listen, I'm not 15 years so, and I'm not forcing it, because not everybody is for me. And I believe in that 100%. And I can't tell people like that. I say, listen, one of two things happen when they come around me. Is either they get motivated or intimidated. One of two things happen is either get motivated or intimidated, and either or I'm fine with. You know the reason I'm fine with it? Because I'm fine with myself. That's another thing too. I still remember the first time I told myself that I was proud of myself. And I'm looking at them and saying, I've told so many people that I'm proud of them. So many people have told me that I'm proud of myself. They're proud of me. And I didn't even realize, I didn't ever told myself I was proud of myself. And it was literally probably like 2 years ago, 2 years, something like that. I literally be like, no girl, pat yourself on your back. But because you're so used to work, you're so used to grinding, you're so used to what next, you know. That's the balance that I need. So as much as this is going to be great for everybody, I think this will be super great for me also. Super great for me also. I always go back and say, you know, a lot of us not reading, me included. We're going to have sections on the portal that will literally say, we read of the month or read of the week, watch of the month or watch of the week, travel of the month or travel of the week, or whatever is going on that is beneficial to us and all of that stuff, or can make us better human beings, especially women. Like, honestly, I normally hear people say women have a fight, and honestly, I'm like, what kind of fight? What are you talking about? We all wake up with the same 24/7, but let me tell you, I can't wait to share so much with you guys, but best believe we have a fight. We really have a fight. Like, the expectations, what they have. Oh yeah, you can still, as melanin. Alright, so if you go to Curvy Gyals website, you're gonna see the Prive Society. That's where you will sign up. But of course, it's for our clients or customers who have purchased from us before. If in the future you purchase and stuff like that, especially if you're in good standing with us, we will send you an exclusive invite. Because as we said, we don't want to mix where, okay, we don't know this person or anything like that. We don't know how they're going to act in the group, because again, not every day, all day I will be in there, and I want somewhere that is just filled with positivity, somewhere that is filled with more than surgery. Because you guys have seen, there's a lot of big body people, or there's a lot of big ass, small waist walking around with the brain literally having air in it. There's nothing in it. It's just a shell. We don't want that. And not only that, as I said, listen, lighting another woman's light will never dim mine. Will never dim mine. If we put all of our lights together, we'll more shine brighter. Literally. That's exactly what is going to happen. And if you pay it forward and stuff like that, whether to your daughter, whether to your mom, whether to your sister, whether to Christmas time and stuff like that. We basically say, okay, and again, everybody's going to live completely different places, but we basically like take the responsibility and say, okay, every single Christmas, we find like a women's and shelter. Like every year I've been doing it. Last year was my 4th year doing it, where before anybody gets to open their gift beneath my tree, we go to a homeless shelter first for women and kids, and we give to them those people first, because they have one Christmas tree for everybody there, all of the homeless people, and they're so happy and content. And there's so much people have the biggest, most elaborate trees in their house, and they're not happy and content with anything there. So when you see how small how small something can be, and people can be so happy and thankful for it, it makes you grateful. The next thing about perception when it comes on to, excuse me, if you ordered within the sale and all, it's going to be a longer time, because we literally got over like 1,000+ order in that small week. So we're literally working crazy overtimes and all of that stuff. But if you ordered without that, it's 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you, Bad Wife Loading. I really want to be around powerful women. Awesome. I've been doing that on my own. Awesome. That is like really, really good and all. Again, we just want to, like, imagine the world that we would live in if women had more value, or valued their self more. And then again, like for me, I'm not oblivious, and I'm a realist. And then it's not only business wise, and it's not only, personal wise. What about when you're bringing other people into your energy, whether relationship wise and all of that stuff? When you look at a lot of powerful women, or a lot of women who were starting off good and all of that, they basically, a lot of them downfall is somebody who they brought into their energy. We'll have like a lot of strong women and all of that stuff, and a man can literally be their downfall. But when you don't have anybody, because you're so strong to people, you don't have anybody to talk to and all of that stuff, you basically just go down the drain with that. So this is basically going to be somewhere, we're not going to judge you, like, we're going to know you, but we're not going to know you like that, because we don't live in your community. But at the same time, it is a private group. And if I know somebody was talking about purchasing and all of that stuff right now, and then not only that, we'll be offering an affiliate program also. So everybody who is going to be in the group and stuff like that, we're going to send you the link where you can sign up to the affiliate program. Anybody who you refer to purchase anything from us, you will get cash money. So you'll basically be getting anywhere from 5 to 10% of whatever money they spent, and that will literally be going to you. I'm going to show some stats of people who have made like literally thousands of dollars literally doing that. They just post their link on their YouTube channel or something like that, and they make bread. So again, everybody who you refer and stuff like that. So guess what? If you refer 10 cent AZARs, that's literally like what? $200 you made right there for those 10 cent AZARs. So yeah. So this is actually going to be a great thing for you guys. Like, this is what I've been working on for the longest. Of course, you guys know I'm doing a clothing company also, but I want you guys to literally be a part of that, because there's just like, when I look on social media, guys, and I see the young women, especially like young black women, and the way how a lot of them is being portrayed is like, being loud doesn't mean you're right. And just because you are successful in an e-commerce company, it doesn't mean that, you have to be loud in order to stand out and all of that. You don't have to be like that. It doesn't mean that all of a sudden you have to act, different, or you have to switch up and all of that, Like, that's something that I definitely want to talk about. I want somebody to come in and talk also about credit. So anybody who is inside of the group and they have any advice when it comes down to building credit and all of that stuff, that is extremely important. Because no matter how much money you make, if you don't have your credit together and stuff like that, that makes zero kind of sense. So that's basically what it's going to be. So it's really going to be a community with friends for who you don't have next to you, but there's always this online. The portal will be open 24/7. So for my for members that is like in Switzerland or in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi or in Australia, you'll be able to go on after hours, like from American time, and you'll be able to join the forums. You'll be able to talk. You'll be able to share videos. You'll be able to share chats and all of that stuff. I think when the reason why I asked for birthdays also is that we definitely want to do something for everybody's birthday. And then from time to time, you might not know, we might just pull up in your city and we can do like a live podcast or something like that. For me, I just want to feed souls. Like, I definitely know I have it in me and stuff like that, and I'm a woman from experience and all, like, you know. Thank you, Reese's Pieces. So yeah, I just can't wait. We're extremely excited about it. I know Louis is excited as hell about it also. I know, right?
We're ready.
Exactly.
Ready.
You know, like, I just, like, that's the reason I was posting, like, what do you guys want to talk about? And when I tell you guys, we can talk about anything. The tracking number, will I be giving a new tracking number in from Vermont? If you did a remake, yes, as soon as it ship, you will get the new tracking number. Of course, we'll be talking about investments, of course, because the first investment that you'll ever make is yourself. And I know, as cliche as that might sound and all of that stuff, is yourself. And the investment is not going to be financially or anything like that. It's all about being aligned. The best investment I have ever done was being aligned, which means sitting down, focusing, and most importantly, start cutting people off. And then sometimes when I pray that prayer of who isn't for you, like, Lord, let them drop out of my life, sometimes I see even family start dropping. Like friends who you thought that, okay, this person was your everything and all of that. But listen, like, when I look on just before my life changed to know, everybody, I doubt it if I ever have 5% of those people still around me. I doubt it if I still have them around me. And at first it's going to be super hard and stuff like that. You're going to be like, oh, like, why is this person dropping out, or why is this person this, or why is this person that? Especially, again, we don't have anybody to tell you. Yeah, we have a lot of people, for example, you have a lot of people tell you how to spend money, but they have no money. How you going to tell me that? How you couldn't even secure your bag? So how you going to tell me how to secure my bag? And it's one when you have an opinion, but if you're telling me or forcing to do it and whatever, we're going to definitely have, like, a problem. And that's the thing, like, the moment people never experience something and they see you get up and start doing it, it brings out the insecurity in them. And that's the reason why if somebody, you know, try to be rude to you on the internet, you have to look on it. These people don't know you, so they can come to this conclusion. It goes to show who they are. The things that comes from people's mouth is just it's 100% who they are as a person. So anytime somebody says something rude or something like that, you don't even pay them any mind. And it takes a long time to get to that place where you don't pay them any mind or anything like that. But you just kind of start laughing because they just don't realize that they just reveal their card. And then again, remember, no, like, when you're going up a hill and stuff like that, it's going harder than sliding down the hill. So when you're stepping into your purpose and stuff like that, especially you answer something that you have never experienced, don't you think you're going to have to do things that you have never done? Like, if it was so easy, don't you think you would have already had it if it was that easy? So that's the reason why I said with this portal, it's the people who literally want to change them life in every single way possible, Because if somebody asks me, okay, what is my best, traits. I have like 1,000,001 of them. And I know some people might say, oh, you know, she cocky. She thinks she have a billion. Listen, you better have your 1,000,000,000 traits that you love about yourself. Because if you don't love certain things about yourself, how can somebody love that about you? The reason why a lot of people look for love or look for validation from people is because they don't have it in themselves. Like, I remember when I had regular teeth. Oh my God, Louis, you need to hear this. So I remember when I had my regular teeth with gap before braces and before veneers. And I remember I was at this beauty supply store with one of my friends, and it's my friend's sister-in-law who owned it. And I remember I had a huge gap. You can probably fit a finger like through it, right? Probably. And I remember this little girl said to me, oh my God, your teeth looks like SpongeBob. And I remember her mom said to her, I think her name was Paige. She said, Paige, oh my God, why are you so rude? Don't say that, apologize. And I said, no, that's her truth. I do have a big gap. But that's the thing. People don't own certain things about themselves first. See, so when somebody tell them about it because they don't own it and they're insecure about it, they basically like just feel horrible over it. And that's the reason why I did surgery. Because I said, if there's something that I don't like about myself, I'm not feeling insecure about that. Because when somebody says something to me, I have to own it first. It's like if you're walking and you bust your ass, you laugh first. Because if you're serious and everybody laugh, it's going to hurt your feelings. But if you laugh with everybody because you know, so, all right, this is embarrassing, you're not going to feel as bad. Yeah. So that's literally how I look on it and stuff like that. If you validate yourself and all of that stuff, when somebody's tried to validate you, you're going to say thank you. You're not going to get to your head where they can basically like blow it up and turn it in a freaking fool. Exactly. Like no need, yeah. Because I remember one time I asked somebody, like, how do they view themselves? And she said to me, she can't. She's like, I don't know. Let me ask my boyfriend. I'm like, let me ask your boyfriend. If you don't know how you view yourself, who's going to know how you view yourself?
The same way you look at yourself is the same way people are going to look at you.
Exactly. So if you look at yourself down at the floor, down at the bottom, and stuff like that, how you think people going to look at you? Like for me, example, you already know, child. Mm-hmm. Normally people don't like me. But you know what? I sleep good. Okay? And the reason why people don't like me is because they will say like, are some people not? As I told you, one of two happen. It's because I'm sure myself. You cannot come and tell me that the sky is orange and I'm going to take that as face value. I'm going to try to figure out if the sky is really orange. Because as I said, nobody not leading me to stray. Like you, when you pass off and you go to resurrection day, a resurrection day? Judgment day. Exactly, whatever you believe in. God not going to say, okay, Louis, bring Tom and Paul and Jerry and tell me what you guys did with your life. No, it's going to be like, Louis, tell me what you did with your life. No, if everything that you did was for people, like, what's the sense? Like, what is the sense? But until I step into that kind of stuff, until I step into being centered and knowing that you're 100% enough, even that. Like, for example, normally I tell people, like, listen, I'm obsessed with myself, okay? I'm obsessed with who I am as a person.
She is.
I am. And then obsessed doesn't mean, look, I am obsessed that I'm a good person. I am obsessed that I don't do anybody wrong. I am obsessed with knowing that I am okay with being okay. Like, I'm obsessed knowing that I can literally sit by myself and I can enjoy my own company. I am okay to know that I can step out and I can get dressed up nice and I can go sit at a restaurant and put my earpods in and I can enjoy my dinner by myself. I am obsessed with knowing that anything that I say I am going to do, the only way I don't do it is if God give me something bigger. Like, if I come out and I say, listen, I wish you guys are going to be so amazing to see my vision board from even a year before to know. Like, if I come out and stuff like that and I say, listen, I want a private jet tomorrow. Don't ask me how I'm going to get the money for it. Ask me what color I'm going to get it in. Because best believe anything that I say I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I don't sleep. I don't care if my full hair go gray from stress. I don't care if I don't even know what I am doing, because I always say, listen, God didn't bring me so far to turn me back right here, so. Or whomever you believe in, if you believe in anybody. Even if you don't believe in nobody, the universe, whatever you put into the universe, you get back. And I know there's a lot of people who have resilience, a lot of people who have determination, but what happened, the goals them, there's none. Like, you will see some people at some little jobs and stuff like that, like, for example, like, every job is a job, but you know, you will see some people at some smaller jobs and they put them all in it. You will see some people, like, even when you go like to hotel and stuff like that, some of those housekeepers, them clean like hell, them try to do everything neat, they try to do something different. Imagine if they put that time and energy in themselves. Imagine if them put them time there and energy into themselves. Imagine, and then a lot of times too, people want to do certain things with them life and they believe in it themselves. But the moment they say to somebody and the person don't believe them without, or the favorite one, them get up, them try to do something to themselves, the first roadblock. Oh, you know what? It's probably not mine. You're right. You are so right. I remember when 2019 November was coming out, everybody had a 2020 vision. Everybody had a 2020 vision. And as soon as the pandemic, like, everybody said, well, that's all, folks. Let me pack it up, let me go to Target, I'm gonna get some ice cream and stuff like that, I'm gonna watch Tiger King. Listen, nothing was wrong with Tiger King, no. But you have to look on it. Tiger King basically make film coins before that drop. Okay? Meanwhile, we used to watch Tiger King in the pandemic and whatever. Tiger King already making money. When I used to work at 9 to 5, that's what used to get me off of the phone at night time. You know, you're in your bed and stuff like that, you're on Instagram. And literally what would get me to drop my phone is saying, Cha, these people are to make for their money. Why am I here looking at your stuff? And I am off of it. It's the same thing in the pandemic. We all ask for stuff that we have never gotten. But yet we expected to do the same exact thing that we have done years and years and years and years and years. The hours are, we close at 6, well, in 59 minutes today. It's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays. But yeah, we basically want the same thing, which we don't plan to do anything extra for it. God hear us, the universe hear us. Every single body had a 2020 vision. All who can see right have a 2020 vision. Soon as pandemic hit, most people ran back. No. The people who didn't run back and actually like do the things them, they're the ones chilling. It's the same exact thing. No, you cannot expect. It's almost like a valley of trials and tribulation in order to get to where you want to get to. And it can be in anything. It can be in anything. It's not only financial. It's not only physical. It's not only emotional. It can be in anything that you want to do. You're going to have to fight for it, because if it was easy, everybody would have gotten it. So it's the same exact thing. So again, I did make a post where I was talking about what should we talk about. I had a few ideas and all for the podcast, and it would be around, I think we were gonna do it around 6:30, because I know a lot of people get off at 6. We are trying to do it like a podcast way. Of course, we'll have a video also. But at the same time, I think I'll live stream it on a private YouTube video. So again, these will just be for exclusively to our clients that is a part of the Prive Society. So it's not going to be anything that is public. And again, the reason for this is that I want people to really, really feel like they've been a part of something. I still remember the first club that I tried to sign up for. Did I ever tell you about that? Listen, I'm scarred, y'all. So that's why I just did everything myself. I remember living in Jamaica and they had the first club I tried to sign up for was the Brownie. So they were like little girls who would get to wear brown uniform on Thursdays and sell cookies. But in Jamaica, the way how they're set up with a little, dark-skinned girl and stuff like that. No, if your hair don't long in your back and you're not, high complexion or coolie, you can't get it. And I remember applying every single year and not 1 year. Jokes on them now, though. So that's basically what we have now, like that membership. Like, of course, in high school, I went into drama, and then I did 4-H and stuff like that. But yeah, that's another thing we'll talk about. So yeah, so we basically want to just talk about things. Of course, I don't mind talking about surgery-related stuff and all, but you can't just want to talk about surgery every day, all day. Have one body and have nothing in your head and whatever, it's a waste of time. Literally a waste of time. You have to be other things. And then for me to basically invest my time into this, guys, we have to be making moves together. Like, honestly, like some move have to be making, like something have to be making, like, of course, a donation and stuff like that. And donating, I mean that every month I am going to do it. Like, again, once we basically see who are strong leaders and all of that stuff, we can vote to appoint new moderators and everything. And so we have Chelsea in Australia. Chelsea basically works at a hospital, or knows somebody who works at a hospital, or knows somebody in the hospital. She said, okay, cool, guys, we can actually do a donation to them and stuff like that. And of course, we have to trust each other. And that's the reason why I said it's only to clients alone. I'm just not picking up somebody off of the internet and just doing it. And just say, okay, we're going to give to that, so we know that, okay, the funds are being allotted properly. I know a lot of times we have these big corporations and all of that stuff. You give money to them, you don't really know where the money is going. Like, there's a lot of GoFundMe and stuff like that account online. And again, we just want to make sure that we're making an impact, because let me tell you, God blesses you on your heart 10 times over. Whatever you do, whether good or bad, you get it 10 times over. So in the bad, you get it 10 times over. And that's why some people are just stuck in a rut and they can't move. Then we have people who gave from their heart what they could have given, and God bless them how much times over. Sometimes somebody might be in your state and you and them get along so well and all of that stuff. At least that person in your state, they can link up and all of that. We can build businesses together and all of that. Listen, in no time, like if we decide, so I'm going to have a separate business forum inside there. If we're building businesses together, guys, instead of waiting for some pop-up shop or or one of those marketplace events and stuff like that. We do it one marketplace events. Simple like, listen, it have to be about making moves. You can't just be out here existing right now. Like, the world is ours right now. One time in order to start a business, you basically have to go business school, take out a $500,000 loan and stuff like that. You know, like, no, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. And as I tell people, I started my business with $0. $0 I started my business with. Like, people think that, okay, if you're on social media right now, you have to be half naked in order to make something, or to do something or whatever. You basically, or just become an influencer and just make content and stuff like that. All right, but what else? Like, what else? Like, what else? An influencer pop up every single day. What else? What makes you different? Like, you know, with how many billion people in this world, what sets you apart? And I tell myself, oh, you know, they have 1 million, 1 billion other women there and stuff like that. You know, like, no, like, there's no, you're not there. You're the only one. Which means that you have something in that nobody don't have. Nobody else don't have that, because there's only one of you. That's all you need in this life. That is literally all you need in this life, because you know that there's only one of you. That's your biggest blessing. That means that what's inside of you and who you are as a person and stuff, nobody can be that. But anywho, I'm gonna go through and continue approving and all of that. And then, like, everybody who I think I sent this out like probably early this week, so I'm gonna send out another one. Again, if you have a purchasing history with us and you are interested in signing up, definitely go ahead and sign up. I was thinking the first event we're going to do it Monday, which we will send the link out to everybody so that you guys can log in. But I might do a pop-up one as a test tomorrow and all. So the first week is going to be free, so you guys can test out the program, see if you like it and stuff like that. And then if you do, you can sign on full time. Again, I know a lot of people going to come on after hours and stuff like that, see the video, and basically probably get interested. But again, guys, we want something that is more exclusive. I don't want anybody. If you know that you don't have anything to give to the world and stuff like that, maybe just don't sign up. Like, you can't just want tech and don't want to give. It can't be somewhere just go watch and see what's happening right now. We're all going to have that community that most of us don't have. So anyways, guys, it was nice talking to you. I'm so happy that I did a live today. Tomorrow I'll come back on and do another live. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing like a try on haul. But yes, so follow the Instagram page for that also, which is the Prive Society. I think there's a link tree inside my Instagram where you can follow the pages. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Have yourself a fabulous day.